Alright, what is up all my icy friends? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Editor-D.Dragon, and we are hot off the heels of WWE Extreme Rules 2019, and there's so much to cover here. So, let's get started, let's get straight into the action. I believe you know exactly what we're here for. This is the roundup for WWE Extreme Rules, where we run down the entire list of what actually happened at WWE Extreme Rules from my eyes and my perspective. So, let's get in, let's get gory. Anyway, first up, the first match we had was the Intercontinental Championship match between champion Finn Balor versus the King of Strong Style himself, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, throughout the entire match, most likely, it was more against, speed versus strong style. How I want to kick you in the face versus how far can I jump to kick you in the face. This is basically what this match boiled down to. And obviously, this whole match really needed to come down to one certain aspect. How long can Finn Balor go without getting hit by the Kinshasa? So that's basically what this was. Basically from the opening bell, the whole thing was Shinsuke Nakamura. He aggressively taking him down, beating him half to death. Obviously, Shinsuke Nakamura is just that. This match also happened in NXT. Finn Balor came back for a few, and Shinsuke Nakamura said he needed to beat Finn Balor to prove himself. And oh, did he ever. But the match came down to Nakamura had Finn Balor grounded. Obviously, the Intercontinental Champion didn't go really out about our fight. He really wanted to go for a comeback. Went for a comeback. He cut it off with a sliding German suplex, taking Balor down. Balor had Nakamura set up for the coup de grace, and he was... Oh shit, I thought I smelled something burning. I was about to say. I do. Hold on. Excuse me for a second. Something is burning. Excuse me, man. Okay, sorry about that. My brother almost set fire to my house. Holy crap. That terrified me for a minute. So, I apologize. Now my burner is not working. And I gotta replace the stove. What a cunt. Anyway, I'm allowed to say it because I'm furious. But anyway, where was I? Shinsuke Nakamura was on the ground. Finn Balor had him set up for the coup de grace. Nakamura rolled out the way, and a knee to the back of the head. The Kinshasa from Nakamura put Finn Balor down for the 1, 2, 3, and your surprise winner of the Intercontinental Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura. So, would I rate this match? I would rate this match a very freaking good. Obviously, these are two men that really deserve the spotlight, even though they're on the kickoff show. Just, oy vey. Anyway, it's weird, it's queered, and I like it, so, hey, can't knock it. Anyway, next up, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match, which is actually a rematch from the previous month. But anyway, the match is the champion Drew Gulak, who actually competed 1 day prior at Evolve 131. I would have ran down the match card for Evolve, but it's kind of a special event. It's not NXT, it's not WWE, it's Evolve. Even though it had NXT Championship match and Matt Riddle and Drew Gulak on it, it wasn't a WWE inspired event. It was an Evolve event, so I don't cover it. So, anyway, Drew Gulak fought Matt Riddle not even a day beforehand, and he's fighting the former champion Tony Nese. Now, the match obviously is very technically sound. Drew Gulak, his submission specialist, that's what he wanted to be, and that's okay. That's cool. That's what we needed. And Tony Nese, obviously he brings that strong, very high fly style to everything. So I like what this went. Nese controlled a good amount of the match. Obviously, Drew Gulak, as a technical specialist, he's gonna want to keep everything grounded. He couldn't keep Tony Nese grounded for very long. Everything was short-lived. Nese turned the tide during the match and dominated most of the match just by pure athleticism alone. He went for a German suplex that hit in the corner, then a springboard moonsault and went back for a 450 splash, and he did not put Drew Gulak down. He was still there. He was still fighting, and he would not let go. Also, it was this weird end that I believe at the end he went for the running knees. He missed. And then he went and attempted a sunset driver. Gulak went for a sunset driver, which Nese turned into a powerbomb for a near fall. And that was actually one of the really key points of the match that Drew Gulak almost lost. But everything was put away. It was a pinfall victory for Drew Gulak. 1, 2, 3. Drew Gulak is still the Cruiserweight Champion. I don't even remember how that match ended. I wasn't really even paying attention during the Cruiserweight title match because there's not much to care about the Cruiserweights at the moment. Like when Buddy Murphy was champion, there's a lot of action going on. So you wanted to be in there. But that was just the start. Okay, obviously, I don't talk about Shane McMahon, but this match was Roman Reigns and Undertaker versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns and Undertaker, aka the Graveyard Dogs. Apparently, that's a shirt that they were selling. Anyway, I'm just gonna say the end. A Tombstone Piledriver put Shane McMahon down for a decisive victory. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker and Roman Reigns defeated McMahon and McIntyre. I don't really care much for I don't really care much for Shane McMahon. Like, he shouldn't even put up a fight in this match. Seriously, he shouldn't have been even in this match. Why is he in here with the high caliber superstars? Why is he in there with Undertaker? Why is he in there with Roman Reigns? Why is he even come close to Drew McIntyre? We do not want him there. Anyway, one part of the match which I did want to state, Undertaker sat up, scared Shane McMahon half to death, picked him up for a chokeslam. It was the funniest thing of the night, and I loved it to pieces. So if you guys want to go watch this match, it actually wasn't half that bad. I was just praying that Shane McMahon didn't pin Roman Reigns or The Undertaker. That would be hell on earth. Anyway, now to get into the actual matches. The Raw Tag Team Championship match, the Usos versus the Revival. This was basically a masterclass in tag team wrestling. It wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't a bad match. It was above par. It was really good. Most of the match was controlled mostly by the Revival. For the simple fact it is, they're very technically sound. The Usos are very high-fly-esque, so they want to keep everything elevated. The end point came, to be honest, I turned on this match a little late, so if you excuse me, I might want to jump ahead a little bit, but the end, Jey Uso missed a blind tag. which he did not see. And the Revival, he went for a super kick, missed, and Scott Dawson put him up for the Shatter Machine to put down for the 1, 2, 3. The Usos lost to the Revival. The Revival are still your Raw Tag Team Championship holders. I'm just going to say this for everyone's benefit. I can just say that no one's really caring about the Raw Tag Team Championships. And that's kind of upsetting. Like, I barely have seen a build-up to this match. Really, I haven't. And I've seen a couple matches for the Revival over the past couple weeks, but it's just... Did anyone feel hyped for this match? It's frustrating. Anyway, we're going to go along with the next match. Aleister Black versus Cesaro. Cesaro, the man that came knocking at Aleister Black's door. Whew. This was a freaking slugfest. This was A grade. This was an amazing, high-quality match. If you want to talk about Striker-D.Dragon, this was it. Most of the match was Aleister Black picking at the leg of Cesaro, just trying to grasp and take out the power game out of the leg. And in the beginning, there was a lot that was needed to go on. Cesaro went for a lot of uppercuts throughout this match. One in particular was one of the first jumping uppercuts. They used the springboard uppercut, catching Aleister Black right on the cheek, which that looks like it hurts for a near fall. And then Aleister Black went for a diving knee, a diving meteor, which that he missed. I mean, he didn't miss. He hit him. Cesaro grabbed him, held him on his shoulders, threw him up into an uppercut. That was just... whoo, the pain I felt. Just feeling just the anguish. It was... holy crap. The end of the match came with a flurry of uppercuts from Cesaro in frustration because he couldn't really put away Aleister Black. He couldn't find a way to put him down. He went to pull in for the neutralizer, but again, Aleister Black went for the knee, taking him out one last time. Then out of nowhere, a flurry of strikes coming from Aleister Black. Within that combo of hits, he hit the Black Mass, putting Cesaro down for the 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black defeated Cesaro. Holy crap, this was my favorite match. If you guys have not watched Extreme Rules, go watch this match in particular, because this was just A grade. I loved it. So go check it out. I would like to skip the handicap match for the SmackDown Women's Championship because it really didn't make any sense. So I'm just going to do this because the match absolutely sucked, and I refuse to even acknowledge its existence on this card because no one really cared about this match. Let's just say this. Following a knee to the face and a flying cross across the top, a diving elbow drop put Nikki Cross down for the 1, 2, 3. Bayley is still your SmackDown Women's Champion. This match did not need to be. Just had Nikki Cross fight Bayley. Like, you shown that she was a better superstar than Alexa over the couple weeks. You could have just had Nikki Cross fight Bayley. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see Nikki versus Bayley. That's it. Alexa Bliss lost most of her match, and she was just shoehorned in. We did not need her to be in here. But I understand. But anyway, if you, I was praying to God we did not get another Lay Cool Co Women's Champions. We didn't. No one asked for it. No one wanted it, and no one was gonna want to have it again. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that love wrestling, let me just say this: if you have a singles championship, have a single competitor go after the singles championship. Do not have two people that are teaming together fight for one championship and then say, "Oh, we're gonna co-defend it." That's fine. Like, that's not cool. If you're gonna do it a tag team championships, that's fine. That's a freeboard. That's a freeboard rule. That's what the New Day does with their stuff, and that's what should be done. That's fine. Like, any two men can defend those championships. If it's a stable, then by all means, that can be passed around. That is the freeboard rule. There's no freeboard rule for any singles championship. We do not want it. So, let's just say that and go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, the last man standing match, and this should have been the main freaking event. This should have been the main event. It wasn't, and it hurts my soul. Because this unequivocally saved this pay-per-view. This is what saved this pay-per-view. This was the most extreme match on the pay-per-view, and that's saying something. Anyway, Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley, power v power. This is what things are made of. Anyway, a lot of this match was Braun Strowman. In the beginning, it doesn't even look like Braun Strowman was going to come out. He came out, and it was to Bobby Lashley attacked him, went to attack him at the start of the bell. He picked him up, threw him over the ropes, down to the floor. He went in on Bobby Lashley, just throwing him into the barricades over and over again. It was just, whew. This was the best match that Bobby Lashley has had since his comeback. And this is saying something. This was absolutely beautiful. This is what we wanted. This is what we needed. And this is what it should have happened. Basically, the whole thing was they fought around the entire arena. At one point, they even fought into the stands next to the merchandise tables outside the actual arena. Bobby Lashley got sent into the merchandise table, but somehow he caught Braun Strowman, getting him down to one knee. Obviously, it's like, okay, let me do all this, let me get him, and you know, he started pandering. He started pandering to everybody. And it's like, that's stupid to do. Then they fought all around the arena, and then they fought into the crowd, where I believe Bobby Lashley threw a fan into Braun Strowman, which led to the end of the match, where they were fighting precariously over a balcony. Braun Strowman picked Bobby Lashley up, slammed him straight down. Just straight down. It's like, it wasn't even an arc, it was straight down. Bobby Lashley, we never seen Bobby Lashley after that. The funny thing is, the referee was taking a blind, count 1, 2, 3 at the last man standing match. Then Braun Strowman came out of nowhere, burst through the wall, yelling, screaming like he just, Hulkified for the win. Braun Strowman was the last man standing. This match was absolutely beautiful. What can I say about the tag team title match for SmackDown Tag Team Championships? Since I don't got much time because I got somewhere to be in less than 30 minutes, I'm gonna try and, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do 2 more matches, and then I'm gonna go out, do what I need to do, and then I'll come back and finish. Anyway, so next up we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Planet's champions, Daniel Bryan and Rowan, versus the New Day members, Biggie and Xavier Woods, versus Heavy Machinery, Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovich. I'm just gonna go for the end because a lot of this match was a blur. It was just too much going on, but it still ended up pretty good. Daniel Bryan ran to the turnbuckle. He went for a moonsault. Big E caught him in midair after getting insulted from Daniel Bryan. Caught him out the ear. And after he tagged in Woods for the New Day's Midnight Hour to score their 6th tag team title reign, the New Day defeated Heavy Machinery and Bryan and Warren. This wasn't a bad match. It was just a lot of bodies going around that I couldn't really catch an eye with what's going on. So I just decided, like, let me not. I seen the end, and that was actually a really cool one. So hey, we have new tag team champions. So let's see if Kofi Kingston keeps his. Anyway, next up, the United States Championship match between Ricochet and AJ Styles. Now, most of this match came down to Gallows and Anderson. For what reason, I can't tell you. At the beginning, when Ricochet got in after AJ Styles, AJ Styles came in first, Ricochet came in afterwards, but before the bell even rang, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows came in and just started pummeling him. And pummeling him. And pummeling him. Most of this match had to do with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson keep on distracting Ricochet from his match against AJ Styles. In the end, it was Gallows that interfered, pulled the leg from Ricochet, dropping him on his D-I-C-K. And Styles recovered. Then he delivered a Styles Clash from the middle rope, putting him down for the 1, 2, 3. Styles defeated Ricochet to win the United States Championship. AJ Styles can pull it off on his own. He did not need the club there. Like, they could have done a really good match. Like, think about it. These guys are from New Japan. These guys can go. And we had to shoehorn in Gallows and Anderson because they're the club. We don't need it. Anyway, I'm going with the next match because it really isn't that kind of a match. But it was funny. Oh wait, there's only a couple matches. Oh well, I guess I'm not taking a break. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler, which really wasn't a match. Basically, it was Dolph Ziggler smacking Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens stunnering Dolph Ziggler for the 1, 2, 3. Literally, that was the match. It took less than 2 minutes, and Kevin Owens afterwards basically said he did not regret anything that was said on SmackDown, saying that Shane can kiss his rear end, and that calling himself the best in the world is an insult to everyone in the locker room plus himself. So I guess we're looking for a Kevin Owens revolt against Shane McMahon. So I guess that's what we got out of that. Anyway, next, WWE Championship match between Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe. I'm going to try to go a little bit more faster through these, so just excuse me. A lot of this had to do with Samoa Joe basically antagonizing the WWE Champion. One of the gruesome parts of the match was when Kofi Kingston was taken out to the outside of the ring. Joe pulled his arm, placed his fingers underneath the top part of the steel steps, jumped on them, and I cringed. It was just so bad. He put his fingers into the ring steps, stomped on it, and all you can hear is just the crunch and the pain scream. It was just so bad. It was mostly Joe cutting Kofi Kingston off throughout the entire match. After he tried to make a comeback, cut off. He wanted to make a comeback. Joe cut him off. More comeback. Joe cut him off. That's basically what it was. He went for the Coquina clutch, but he transitioned into a Unagi slam and put him to the floor for a senton for a 1-2 kick out, which was actually a really cool moment. But Joe went for the more onslaught, just trying to beat him down. Kofi Kingston ducked and rebounded off the ropes to deliver a Trouble in Paradise to put him down for the 1-2-3. Ladies and gentlemen, Kofi Kingston is still your WWE champion. This was kind of a subpar match. It was just mostly that. It was just Joe destroying Kofi Kingston. And just the one part where, yay, I made a comeback and won. That was what that was. So, yeah, that was the WWE Championship match. And now on to the only thing that was classified as an Extreme Rules match. The Extreme Rules Mixed Tag Team match for the Universal and Raw Women's titles. Basically, I'm gonna do what the WWE just basically did. We're gonna do this. The ending result came when Baron Corbin hit not Lacey Evans. He hit Becky Lynch with the End of Days. So man-on-woman violence is back. Holy crap! Hit the End of Days, which infuriated Seth Rollins. He went after Baron Corbin with chair shots, kendo shots after kendo shots. You could just hear them. He went for not one, not two, but 3 stomps on Baron Corbin for the 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins retained both their championships, and that was fine. And this is why I did this whole thing. Know why? Because it was basically a moot point. Because Brock Lesnar showed up, F5'd the crap out of Rollins, basically destroying the man to cash in the Money in the Bank to win. So I can just say this: goodbye, Universal Championship, because we're not seeing that thing again for another about month. I'm sorry, we're not going to see it in a month. Probably we're going to see. Oh, we are going to see it in a month because Seth Rollins does. No, wait. Did they or didn't they stop the contract, basically a guaranteed championship rematch for their contracts. Anyway, we're gonna see it at SummerSlam, and then we're not gonna see back into Survivor Series, and until the Royal Rumble, and then until WrestleMania. And if he retains all those, we're not gonna see it again until next SummerSlam. WWE. Why? Anyway, the match was actually really good, but I just wanted to pull what WWE did. Anyway, that was all for WWE Extreme Rules 2019, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed my roundup of the WWE Extreme Rules. I'm sorry about the beginning. I was kind of concerned about my house being on fire. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. If you guys haven't watched Extreme Rules, go check it out on the WWE Network, or you can watch some of the highlights back on YouTube or wherever you guys want to see streaming platform. So anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today. But good gaming, happy hunting, and I'll see all you Dragon Links back inside the world of WWE. I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys next time for some more